Hello everyone, it's Mightyfoxxy, and I'm here with a very special episode just for you guys. So, the director of Cloud Chamber has given me 3 Steam keys. This is a reward for my overwhelming support of the game, and my love for it. So, what I've decided to do is give these back to you guys in the form of a contest. But we'll get to the contest portion in just a few minutes. I'm going to discuss the game just for a moment. My reviews on IMDb, Metacritic, and Steam have referred to the game as a shining star in a world of blood and bullet casings. Not that there's anything wrong with blood and bullet casings, but we all know that there have been an almost innumerable amount of shooter games and homicide-centric games that have been released in the last couple years. These have gotten old and repetitive, so this game is an amazing breath of fresh air. It's also very beautiful and very innovative and unique, which is one of the reasons why I love it so immensely. Now, for those of you who have not bothered to read anything about the game, despite it winning several awards, or watch my videos on it, here's a little bit on the game. It is a socially centric game, where you are tasked with solving a mystery/conspiracy with the other players in the game. You review documents, video footage, among other things, in an attempt to solve this mystery/conspiracy by collaborating together with your own individual's observations, knowledge, and educational backgrounds. I mean, there could be other things, but those are the main primary things that seem to majorly help with the game. There are people who know languages and have begun to translate certain documents that aren't in English in order to help the other players. People with psychology backgrounds have done psychoanalysis on some of the characters. People with science backgrounds have given information on specific science-related pieces. Basically, there is something for just about everyone in this game that would allow anyone to be useful. Heck, even ravers with no educational background and all they do is just rave and party could actually be of help in this game. I find the game to be completely unique and innovative, so I want to help it grow immensely. I want the community to grow, and I want everyone to solve this amazing mystery. I mean, I'd prefer to be the first one to figure it out, but hey, bakers can't be choosers now, can they? So, what I've decided with this is that for the contest, the first thing, rule number 1, people, as nothing is free in this world, I'm not going to give these keys to the first 3 freaking people to ask. No. I've got a couple hoops for you to jump through. They're not hard hoops, but I'm not just going to pass them out to the first 3 people that ask. Number 1, you must be subscribed to me. But you can subscribe right now and still be able to. No big deal. Secondly, after you've subscribed, I need to know you've subscribed. So, if your subscriptions are not visible, you may want to comment on a couple of my videos so I can see. And I mean ones that are posted recently so I can see you're actually subscribed. Sorry, I'm just not gonna pass off the keys to people who are like, hey, give me a key, even though I don't care about your success. Next, I would really approve, this is not a requirement, but I'm not going to say it wouldn't hurt your chances if you share and like the videos. You do that, and while it helps me, it would help bring in other fans, because I am not going to pick a winner until this video has gotten a specific number of comments. It's not going to be a high number, I'm not saying I need 1,000 comments or anything like that. But I want more than just 3 people. If I have a feeling that only 3 people commented, I am sorry, but I will hold on to the keys for another week while more people get a chance. Now here comes the actual hoop. The primary, pretty much 95% of the information in this game that involves reading or listening is in English. So unfortunately, if you can't speak English, you're really going to have a hard time with this game. So, please know English. Secondly, please be literate. This game you can't help people if you can't spell. If there's 5 spelling errors in every one of your sentences, you're just going to give people a headache. Grammar is not as big of a deal. Granted, lack of grammar is better than atrociously bad grammar. If you're somebody who puts a comma in every other freaking after 5 words, you may want to actually learn how to use a comma. Okay? It's a soft pause, people. Alright. Now, still on the subject of the English language in this game. There is some Danish and Latin in it, so that's in there, just so you're aware. If you speak that, even better for you when you play the game. Now, even if you speak the language and you can understand it, you have to know how to type it. Not trying to be hateful or mean to anybody, but you're going to be of no use if you're posting your observations and stuff in Farsi. Okay? It's not going to help anybody. Now, for the actual portion. Since this game is so intellectually centric, I'm not going to pass it off to people who are more or less going to be the equivalent of trolls or intellectual smooches. So, I'm giving you guys a task. On top of subscribing and proving you've subscribed by commenting and liking some videos as they come up during the next week, I want you to tell me why you think you deserve the key. That's not all, though. You can simply say, I think I deserve the key because I think you're awesome. Hey, cool, thanks for boosting my ego, but that ain't going to guarantee you the key. The thing that's really going to make a big determination on who gets a key is, since this game is mystery and conspiracy based, I want you to pick a conspiracy from real life, and I want you to put your opinion of it in the comments. Now, doesn't have to be a friggin' long diatribe. You could give me a couple paragraphs, and I'm gonna be fine. You give me one sentence, and I'm gonna be like, you tell me, I think aliens exist. Well, good for you. Can you go a little more detail on it? So, basically, what I'm saying is you must subscribe. You should like and comment on some videos so I can see you're subscribed. Current subscribers, thanks for already being subscribed. But if your subscribe button is red on my page, you need to click it, or you're not going to be applicable. Not trying to be mean, but I'm not giving away things I was given to people who won't give me a little bit of help in gaining more viewership. So, those are the main things. 1, subscribe. 2, prove you've subscribed by commenting on a couple videos and sharing. Sharing would greatly help, because as I said, if there's only 3 people, I'm probably holding on to the keys. I want at least a couple dozen. And that's really not too much to ask. I mean, I'm giving away free crap. If I can't get a couple dozen comments, then people really didn't want these keys that bad. Because I know a freaking couple people who would kill to get a free game right now. But I'm choosing to do this for my fans and people who could be prospective fans. So, to recap, Rule 1, subscribe. Part 2, comment, share, show me you've subscribed. 3, be good at English. You don't have to be a freaking English major, but if I get a headache reading your comment, you're pretty much out of the running. And I mean headache as in when if I try to read your thing aloud, and I have to literally stop and just shake my head, you're probably done. 4th, you must be able to type English. Okay? Like I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but the game is primarily in English, and it is a game based entirely around collaborating with each other. 4, pick tell me why you want it. Tell me why you want this key. Don't need to give me much more than a couple sentences. But please don't give me more than a couple paragraphs. Seriously, if you give me a diatribe on that, I'm probably not going to read the whole diatribe on why you deserve a key. I'm not going to discount you, but I'm telling you, telling me why you want the key only affects a small portion of your chances. And as I'm going to edit this, I'll probably actually put up some text to give you a more legitimate percentage. The main thing that's going to determine who I give these keys to, as the game is conspiracy and mystery based, I want you to pick a conspiracy, and I want you to give me your opinions on it. You don't need to give me a diatribe, you don't need to go off on a tangent. You can, for all I care, you can pick aliens, you can pick the Loch Ness Monster. Heck, if you get really creative and you pull something like the CIA's declassified Project Stargate, has nothing to do with traveling through wormholes, people. Look it up. But the more intelligent, well-worded, well-rounded your opinion is, it doesn't even have to be right. It doesn't even have to be one I share. If I can go, then you've succeeded in that goal. I just want this community to grow. I want this community to be better. I mean, it's already amazing, but it can always benefit from more intelligent people playing the game. I mean, most of the people playing the game are incredibly intelligent, but I would like to see a lot more in it. Nothing hurts in adding a bunch more people who have a bunch of input to give. So, pick a conspiracy, give me a little bit on what you think about it. Doesn't matter, with the exception of the following conspiracies will be immediately tossed aside. Political conspiracies. Now, by political conspiracies, I'm not referring to certain ones. I'm primarily referring to 9/11. You go off on a 9/11 conspiracy theory, and I'm just gonna shake my head no. Okay? I don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them. I am so freaking tired of people's 9/11 conspiracies. It's just... Also, stay away from religious conspiracies, please. If you're still on a freaking Da Vinci Code Child of Jesus kick, please pick a different conspiracy, people. I'm fine with cryptids. You can give me what you believe on conspiracies about the Chupacabra or Bigfoot or aliens or Loch Ness Monster. I don't care. Just do not pick 9/11 or heavy religion-based ones. You can touch upon religion. That's fine and dandy. But you pull Da Vinci Code crap, you're out. You pull 9/11, you're out. Please be more creative than using the two of the most common conspiracies in existence. And hey, like I said, I'm willing to take Roswell. I just don't want to be reading people's religious and political conspiracies, okay? Like I've said, certain things like the CIA's declassified projects that are still conspiracized over are more than fine and dandy. Heck, foreign conspiracies are fine. English people, feel free to share some of your guys's. I'm more than happy to read them. Just make sure they're not linked to 9/11. So yes, that's the quirk. Just to recap one more time, because I'm sure people are going to get this wrong. Rule 1. You must be subscribed. Rule 2. You really should comment and share these videos, because I'm not going to give the keys out if I only have 3 freaking people asking for them, and I have a feeling that, and there's only like 20 views on the video. Okay, I'll wait for it to get higher. I will. Rule 3 and 4. Be good at English, know how to read and type in English. I'm not saying it has to be your first tongue, I'm just saying if you type in Farsi or Chinese, you're not going to help the community whatsoever. Okay, people? Not being mean, it's just you literally would not be of use to the community because nobody's going to be able to read your things, other than the few people who speak those languages that might be playing the game, and yourself. And at that point, you're just being greedy and taking the other people's ideas and hiding your own. Then 5, tell me why you want the key. And the last one, and I'll tell you this is the most important. Other than, me being able to actually read it without getting a migraine. Pick a conspiracy and run with it. Just stay off political and religious ones. And by political, once again I'm referring to 9/11. I don't want to hear those conspiracies. Okay? I don't want religious ones. Pretty much at all. Because as far as I'm aware, I might be wrong, but the only real religious conspiracy I can think of is that Da Vinci Code stuff. Oh, and a few revolving around the Pope. But, you know, I'm willing to take those ones. Just no Da Vinci Code ones, and no 9/11 based ones, please. Please, please, please. Oh, also, one last rule. I will disqualify someone if I see you being belligerent to somebody else's ideas. So if somebody posts a conspiracy that you disagree with, you're fine to have an intellectual discussion with them. But I see you saying, "You're dumb, you're an idiot, you're out." Okay? This game has gotten... No. I'm not going to have the community turning into a freaking douchebag fest, okay? Alright. So, yep, 3 keys, people. Already got them. I'm holding on to them literally right now. And, yeah. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And be good at English, and tell me why you want it, and give me a good conspiracy. Because this game is conspiracy-based, and I want people who can actually think critically and deeply. So, yeah. This is Mightyfoxxy saying I hope you guys make sure to, do this. Yep. Bye-bye.